welcome back to Create a Life with Tina. We are going to go over my May planner. This was it, Wild and Beautiful. So what we have in here first, my April stuff. Well, here, let's go through April too. That way I can take all this off. First of all was my wellness. I keep track of the weather every day to see how it makes me feel. Then I kept track of my body measurements. At the beginning and at the end, I lost 3 pounds in April. This was my mood tracker. I like to keep track of that. Then we go into the daily pages. So it's the first week in April. Second week of April. This is that Coffee Lovers. This is Live Love Posh. And the third week in April. I was having a hard time finding a job. This will come out and go into my other one. These are the channels I follow in 2025, and it continues on the back. I have not come up with any new ones yet. This is my podcast that I listen to, True Crime All the Time and Crime Lines and Minds of Madness and Joyce Myers, who's my religious channel. This will come. These are going into my Franken planner. These are movies. As you can see, I haven't watched any movies yet since my significant other has been gone. These are TV shows. The Circle, Mountain Man. Oh, I need to add one. Hey, look at that. Fear of Walking Dead. One, 2, and 3 so far of The Circle. This will come out and go into my new one. I got a lot of those. These are the books in 2025. I'm still on House of Breath and Sky. And this is my wish list. All the things that I like. When I see something I want to buy, I put it on this list and I check it off when I get it. Okay, so then let's start with May. These were my goals to stay active. I was a superstar in May with that. Walk dogs 3 to 4 times a week, even after work. I failed on that miserably. I got a job. So my top 3 was start making videos on schedule. I've done that. Have a job. Lose 5 pounds. You're going to see I came very close. This is May's monthly. We have a lot of birthdays in May. Currently, I'm grateful for having my babes, my sweet dogs, my Jeep, and my beautiful garden. Goals was employment, 5 pounds lost, journal every day. I haven't even started journaling yet. In the news, underwater volcano off Oregon might erupt any day, and tariffs. Lots of bad weather across the South. Proud of losing 3.2 pounds last month. Feeling optimistic. Working towards new engine, new teeth, and a new job. I got a job though, which was great. Favorites, got a job at Walmart here in Oak Harbor. Moment every day my babes calls. I love it when she calls. TV series, The Circle. Meal, my ribeye steak I make. Day, when after a week my job wants to move me up the ladder. Favorite snack, watermelon and Fairlight protein shake. It is my favorite, that is for sure. Here is the first week in May. The second week in May. Third week in May. Fourth week. And this week. So that is all complete. This was a day one that I did for May 27th. I had a lot of stuff to get done and I needed a daily sheet, which is why I normally have a daily sheet. I'm taking out these dividers because I reuse them. And they don't need to be in here now because of the fact that this is getting archived and it gets archived all together. So I do not need any of those dividers. Let me put them over here though, and not with the archive stuff. Then I do weekly sheets that are every week. This was April 28th to May 4th. These are all the things I should get done that week. My goal was 5,000 steps every day. I came really close to actually completing that every day. This was the 5th through the 11th. That's when I got the job. I got to mow. I didn't get to edge because it started pouring. And these are the last two. And then here's my fitness. Let's take that out. The weather every day. This is my mood tracker. I like to keep track of how I am. And I completed my 100-mile challenge. I actually did like 110. So I was really happy about that. This is how I keep track of all the stuff that's on my actual watch. I use the monthly layout for it and mark every day, and once a week I put my weight in there so that I can see my progress. Then this was the best month for me. This is all my before measurements. This is my after measurements. I came down 1/2 inch in my chest, 1/2 inch in my arms, 2 inches in my waist, 1/2 inch in my hips, and my thighs came down severely. Just put it that way. And my calf came down to 14. It stayed the same at 14. And my right calf actually went up. But I went from 199 pounds down to 195.3. Okay, so this will all, oh, this can come out too. This is my archive. So we are going to take February, March, April. So what happens is I have this planner that is on Rainbow Expander disc. And And what I do is I pull it out from this one and I put it into this one. This will have my whole year at the end of December. And it'll just sit on my shelf. It'll be the first full year that I have been planning, which will be really nice. I'm actually looking forward to keeping them every year and looking back and seeing what I was feeling, what I was concentrating on, my weight loss journey. It'd be really cool to be able to look back and see how that went from the time I started to the time I decided that I could just stay where I was, where I am at that point. And then this planner will be taken apart. My seed tracker needs to go in here too. This page at least, because I did plant some stuff this month. Okay, and that's how thick my planner is so far for this year, halfway through. That is definitely why I have to use expander discs. These are going to go into my new planner that I'm using. And then we just take the disc off. I hope I'm not shaking the camera too much doing this. And my discs go on a ring. Because I don't think I have a ring of gold disc down here. Let's see. Oh. Actually, I have one right here. So let's take it off. I put my different colors on rings like this. And then they go in a drawer over here. And I have plastic separated from metal. And different sizes separated from each other too. So there we go. Those are going to go into the drawer. And these will go back onto here. Because this happens to be a set of the covers that I really, really like. And I want to keep it. Sometimes when you buy those planners and you don't like the covers, just get rid of them. Use some of your old stock. There we go. Oh, I missed a couple on this one. So now those are put away. And this is going to be my new one. And And in the back here, back of my budget, is where I'm going to put my seeds. And this one's on metal disc. There we go. Brings us into what's going to be my new planner. Oh, these need to come up in here too. Hold on. Yearly stuff. There's my summer bucket list, my June goals, and then here's all my yearly stuff that needs to come into the front. Right now I have 2 years, I think, in this, or 2 months in here. Yeah, we need to take out the other month, because now that I'm putting all this stuff in here, she's starting to get really thick. So I almost have this planner perfected. I'm making videos right now. If you'd like to see them, they are listed. But there's still a couple that I don't like that are in here so far. So I am trying to find something to replace them. But this will be the planner that I use for June. Oh, and I gotta do my summer to-do list. Got to make that. There's always different things you have to do in different seasons. Okay. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Remember to enjoy your family. Make sure to spend time with them. Hope you enjoy the things I show you. And as always, God bless and bye for now.